1, 2, 3, 4. Quarantine, what a boring thing. This is the snoring thing. Can't do this again. Quarantine ain't a boring thing. It's time to brighten up your day. Quarantine, what a boring thing. This is the snoring thing. Can't do this again. Quarantine ain't a boring thing. But this house is pretty lame.
Hey! And welcome to Quarantine Tonight. I'm James.
And I'm Cody.
And this is a show about the quarantine, for the quarantiners, by a couple quarantiners.
And we got an awesome show for you tonight. First, I want to give a quick shout out to our friend Daniel Taylor for coming in with an awesome killer intro song. Keep on sending those in.
Man, that guy's really on fire creatively. I'm sure we could be expecting a lot from him in the future.
Wink. Alrighty, guys. Tonight on the show, we're going to have an awesome interview there at the end. We're going to introduce a new, fun how-to segment. And also, we might see a little bit of fine art.
Ooh, speaking of fine, Cody, you look like you're a little blinged out right now.
I am a little blinged out. And is that a silver dragon on you?
You know it.
Guys, this is a little quarantine tip for you guys. Look, we can't flaunt our jewelry on the outside anymore, but that doesn't mean you can't take care of yourself and still give your jewelry some love. So I encourage you, go, put on those diamond earrings, your pearl necklace, your gold grill. Flaunt it.
Guys, I always say you can always flex on yourself.
No cap.
All right, moving on to headlines. People are stocking their little libraries with food and toilet paper to help neighbors in need. And I just think that's an amazing thing. Good on you, neighbors.
If it's a free little library and you check out some toilet paper, does that mean you have to return it? Alright, moving on. Walmart is going to pay nearly $550 million to employees for bonuses. It's almost like a mini stimulus package for the employees.
Wow. I mean, that's like the nicest thing Walmart's done since they dropped those pesky shoplifting charges against me in 2003.
What were you stealing again?
A Frisbee. I was all out. And finally, the New York Times wrote a story titled "A Boom Time for the Bean Industry."
It's just shocking, quoted one of the bean suppliers. I used to be the loneliest man at the farmer's market.
Huh. Well, maybe you were the loneliest guy at the farmer's market because of the beans you were eating, not the beans you were selling. If you know what I mean.
You know what I mean?
All right, guys. Now moving on to a brand new segment, How To with Murphy.
How To with Murphy is brought to you by GE Soft White Light Bulbs. Have you ever been in a room and you're like, boy, is it dark in here? Have I got a solution for you. Light bulbs. Just plug them into your socket, flip on that switch, and boom, no more darkness. The darkness getter outer.
Now, Murphy saw one of our previous shows where we begged the question, what is the etiquette with delivery drivers during a quarantine? So, he made us a how-to video to safely practice social distancing with your delivery driver. Let's check it out.
6 feet. 6 feet. 6 feet. You want money? Huh? You want it? Huh? You want it? Oh, money. Yeah. You got sausages? What? You got sausages? What? You got sausages? Oh, yeah, sausages. Yeah, I got them.
All right, well, thank you, Murphy, for that very informative segment about how to safely practice social distancing with your delivery driver.
And it looked pretty fun, too. Moving on to our newest segment, A Night at the Quaranzeum.
Guys, we all know that the art galleries and the museums are all shut down. And to be honest, that sucks. Because we, as humans, we need that fine art and that culture.
Absolutely, Cody. It's important for us as a species to revel in the creativity of man and join together at the emotional outpouring of art.
Yes, and just because we can't experience that at a museum doesn't mean we can't bring that experience home with us.
So why don't we take you on a tour of our Quaranzeum?
Let's go! Hi there, and welcome to the east wing of our Quaranzeum, or my part of the wing. I want to show you guys some of my favorite pieces of art. First, we have this beautiful lithograph print by M.C. Escher, or what I like to call Maurits Cornelis Escher. He's a Dutch-born artist who, from his parents, was forced to be a mathematician, but he broke out and created these beautiful pieces of work. He died in the 1970s, and that's when he became famous. Next, we're moving on to one of my newest favorite artists, American-born Josh Agel, or more commonly known as Shag. He specializes in these art pieces that I like to call a mix-up of the Jetsons and the Mad Men. Check his stuff out at shag.com. And last but not least, my favorite piece is done by my mother, Sharon Sorensen. She specializes in a drawing technique of doing one continuous line over the whole painting and then filling it in with watercolor. You can check her out at ArtsyBird on Instagram. James, what are you showing in your part of the wing?
Thank you, Cody. Now here in the West Wing, it's a little bit more personal to me because this is the wing that houses the art I have created. Let me show you a couple of my favorite pieces. This first one is called Violent Fury. Now this was during my red period where there was a lot of anger and frustration. I'd just been broken up with, I'd recently been arrested for shoplifting at a Walmart, and I think you can see the red, the devil, and all the frowny faces that I was going through a lot. Whew, I don't go back there anytime soon. Moving on to my next piece called Mental Squarestulation. Now this was during my Cubist phase where I was getting a little bit more intellectual. I was really trying to play with the geometry and really push the form. And they'll tell you you can only use cubes in a Cubist painting. But I disagree. I think you can use triangles, rectangles, and hexagons. And finally, probably my favorite piece and my most recent one. It's a self-portrait. I did this with a charcoal sketch, which probably took me about 20 minutes, which is pretty long for me. But I think you can see the similarities. Anyway, thanks so much for visiting the Quaranzeum. Now let's get back to the show. Alrighty! What a great segment!
That was fun!
Hey, I wonder if we go back to that museum next week if they've changed the collection.
I hope they curate it some more. Alrighty guys, well now we're going to move on to the next part of the show called Quarantine Check. And this is where we check in with a friend of ours and see how their quarantine is going.
Guys, tonight Quarantine Check is brought to you by a globe. Have you ever heard of a country and been like, where the heck is that? Well, this thing can tell you, and it spins. I highly recommend you pick one up.
Alrighty, well welcome to the show. This is our friend Lenny, who is currently being quarantined in Culver City, California. Hi Lenny.
Hey guys, thank you very much for having me on. Long time, first time. Heyo.
Hey, Lenny, it's great to have you on the show. And just fill us in. How has your quarantine been thus far?
Well, since I'm back, it's been much, much better. I don't know if you guys know, but I was in Spain whenever the travel ban was announced.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
You were in Spain when the travel ban was announced.
Yep,
what
I was in
what was that
Barcelona.
like? What was that experience like?
Well, it was about 2 in the morning when I just got a flood of texts from, family, friends. Everybody was like, have you heard? Have you heard? You need to get the F out of there. You need to go. You need to go. You need to get out. And I was just like, So I woke up my travel buddies, and then within 90 minutes, we had a flight, and we were at the airport ready to get out and get back to the U.S.
Holy
Wow.
cow. So,
Ask me how much that was, that flight.
how much was that?
$2,600 one way to get out of Barcelona.
And how much did it cost you to get to Barcelona?
$200.
Wow. Well,
So for 36 hours, I was in Barcelona for 36 hours. It cost about $3,600.
well, that sounds like a trip that you're not going to forget anytime soon.
No, financially, I will probably never forget that.
Well, we're glad to have you back safe and sound back in Culver City. And we wanted to know, now that you're back, what have you been doing to keep yourself busy?
Well, you guys actually have inspired me to create my own little thing, and I was actually going to ask you guys if I could test it out on you.
Of course. What is it?
Well,
Sure.
It's a trivia game show, and it is called "What Movie Am I Watching Tonight?"
I love it. Let's
So what I'm
play.
going to do is I'm going to give you 5 quotes from a movie that I'm planning on watching tonight, and I'm going to give you guys 5 guesses after each quote to see what movie it is that I'm watching tonight.
I love this. Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
All right. Quote number 1. Again, I should state that this is one of my favorite movies of all time. Boom. Just wanted to get that out there.
Noted.
If you know me, you might know this. Quote number 1. I can't teach you how to skin a cat, but I can tell you a lot about the money in bricks and mortar.
I'm going to say Pulp Fiction.
No. Close though. Quote number 2. Junkies, as any junkies will tell you, are not to be trusted. They take what doesn't belong to them not because they're thinking, but because they're junkies.
I think I know this one. Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Ooh.
No. Quote number 3. You ready?
Yeah.
Another reason why I love this movie, there's a character named Lenny in it.
Oh.
That picture has brought me nothing but luck, Lenny. It's my lucky picture. You like?
I
Take
know.
it for a while. Maybe it will bring you luck.
Of Mice and Men.
Good guess, but no.
No.
But there is a Lenny in
There
it. In
is
a
a
Mice and
Lenny
Men.
in
There's
that.
a Lenny.
There is a letter. Spelled completely different, though. That's an I-E, not Y. Here we go. Quote number 4. Are you ready for this?
Ready.
Let me tell you how this works. You're going in the drink, and I'm going to have a cup of tea. Beneath your feet is the famous River Thames. I just hope for your sake you can hold your breath as long as it takes for my kettle to boil.
Hold on. The River Thames
That's in Amsterdam.
and France. Oh, Hunchback at Notre Dame.
Oh! No.
Oh!
Last one.
Last one.
Last one.
Okay.
Last one. We all like a bit of the good life. Some the money, some the drugs, others the sex game, the glamour, or the fame. But a true person, oh no, he's different. Why? Because the real rock and roller wants the freaking lot.
Can I make a guess?
You can.
Is it Train Spotting?
It is not.
Can I make a guess?
Do you know what it is?
I think I actually really do know what it is. And this
Go
is
ahead.
not for the bit. I'm pretty sure this is the Big Lebowski.
No.
The Thames? The River Thames?
Oh,
Nope.
Dude.
So it's a River Thames. So it's probably from England or it's a European movie.
wait.
Junkies. There's a picture that is lost in it, and
Snatch?
then it has things in. Oh, we're down the right path.
Oh, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Nope.
Ah!
So you guys are in the wheelhouse. You guys are in the arena. You're right there.
Layer Cake?
It is a Guy Ritchie film.
Is it the one with Daniel Craig?
Rock and Roller?
It's Rock and Roll.
Rock and Roll! We got it!
Lenny, that was so much fun. What a great game.
Luther was in it. Oh my goodness. Ari Gold was in it. All these characters.
Oh, wow.
So Lenny, if the people want to play this game, how do they play it and how do they tune in?
Well, I'm going to be dropping an episode Monday, Wednesday, Friday for the next foreseeable future on YouTube, on my YouTube, Lenny Hernandez, and on my Facebook. So find me doing that there.
Amazing.
And thank you guys for inspiring people to create stuff. I really do appreciate that.
Oh,
Hey,
I
man.
thank you, man. And thank you for coming on our show and giving us that great trivia. And I hope you enjoyed the movie tonight.
I will watch that one directly after I watch another one of my favorite movies. Look at this old school DVD case. I'm gonna go watch Conquest before I watch.
That's that porno by Jenna Jameson. Okay.
Okay,
wow.
Lenny, I hope you enjoy watching both of those movies. And thank you for that awesome segment. We got to have you back.
Yeah, we definitely need Lenny back. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the show because we are enjoying doing it.
And if you'd like to be a part of it, we'd love to have you. If you got an idea for a segment, interview, or hey, you want to be a musical guest, email us at quarantinetonightshow@gmail.com.
And guys, please follow us on all the other social medias. And if you like it, share it with your friends and family.
All right, guys, that's all the time we have. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe. Wash your hands.
And your toes.
Good night.
Bye.
1, 2, 3, 4. One scene, what a boring thing. This is he snoring thing.